We actually do have. No. We're not doing a watch party. We do have something else to go over though. So, actually, maybe a couple things. So check this out. So our boy Shams here has something to say about the Celtics, and it got me wondering. So
right now, Boston is fully focused on winning a championship. Like that is the number one focus, repeating. But I can tell you, the rest of the league is bracing for some level of change to come to the Celtics from their roster this offseason. And, you know, sources have been telling me for weeks now that the Celtics will be exploring trade options in the offseason. This team, this iteration just is not going to be sustainable for this team. And no one around the organization, from players to staffers, would be surprised if there are changes coming to this roster. Because when
So right off the bat, that actually shocked me. I had no idea that the Celtics were thinking about making some trades. But I think you guys already know where I'm going with this, right?
think about the new collective bargaining agreement,
Celtics can't afford their current roster under the new CBA. I saw this coming. I knew that some of their, but this sounds like some huge changes. But yeah, I knew that those contracts are crazy.
There's restrictions that come with trades. There's restrictions that come with freezing of draft picks. That's all stuff that they're dealing with right now. They have 5 players right now scheduled to make $28 million or more next season. That's a league record. So they would have a salary bill of $500 million. That would be league history amount. And I think the Celtics knew when they traded for Jrue Holiday and they traded for Kristaps Porzingis, they'd be staring at this in the face this summer.
Yeah. So, wait, are you guys serious? Guys, you're joking, right? I know Sebastian's joking. He's like, you want Tatum. I know where you're going. I know you're joking. You said Jrue or Porzingis. Who would you want? Guy, are you serious, guys? It's me. It's me. Yes. Yes. It's literally me. What do you mean, who would I want? I just didn't think it was an opportunity. I just focused on my Spurs, bro. D White for sure. Easily. Real Clan fans know. Yes. White. Come on, man. You guys can't be serious. Bro, really? It's probably True Holiday or Porzingis. What are you talking about? What? Yes, Derek White. So I've seen quite a few people bring this up, and I didn't talk about it because, like, I just don't think about the Celtics, right? I'm like, hey, they just won a championship. You know, what's the odds that they let go of someone who was very important and integral to that championship, right? But if we look at the Celtics here, let's do Celtics salary cap. Let's see. We'll go to we can go to Hoops Hype. That's cool. All right, you look at the amount of money that these guys, look at all this money. Look at all this money that they're dishing out. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, that's kind of their bread and butter. They're not going anywhere, right? True Holiday, that could be one that you would try to trade. That's a lot of money he's making, bro. 32, 34, 37 in his last year. That's quite a bit. Porzingis, obviously, he will be a decent one to try to trade. You only got one more year on that bad boy, right? If a team wanted him, they're going to want him for that full year. But Derek White is one where he'll be making a stupid amount of money. Stupid amount. I haven't really looked at our roster to see, like, you know, how would that fit as far as the cap and all that good stuff. But my initial reaction to this, if there's going to be some type of shakeup, I want my Derek back. Okay? I want my Derek White back. My biggest issue with Derek has been he is one of those players, especially at this point in his career, that you throw on a roster when you're ready to win some championships, because he is a win now piece to teams, right? But the San Antonio Spurs are cooking, right? We're going to keep the continuity with with Mitch Johnson. I'm going to keep mixing it up. I do that all the time. With Mitch Johnson, obviously when we believe in it, we'll have 2 good draft picks in this upcoming draft. There's a possibility that you can move up in the top 4. It happens all the time. Like teams between 7 to 9 and 7 to 10 actually have moved up in the top 4 spots over the course of several years now. So it's a possibility that the Spurs get a really great pick. We're cooking, and I think in not too long we'll be championship ready, right? Like I think maybe a couple seasons the Spurs will be truly contending, right? Truly contending and starting to become the real villains of the NBA. And if you go ahead and grab Derek White, the way that he plays, and we know how he plays, right? You guys know I've always loved Derek White, but the way that he plays, he'll be fine, right? He'll be fine. He has such high basketball IQ. I don't even have to talk about this. You guys know I don't have to talk about this. I don't have to talk about Derek. I don't have to sell Derek White to you. What year is this? What year is this? I used to have to do that all the time back in the day. I don't have to do that anymore. You guys have no idea how many conversations I had with chat on Instagram and YouTube about why Derek White should start over DeJounte. There were so many arguments. Could you imagine a Wemby, Sohan, Castle, White, Fox lineup? That's disgusting. Who's scoring on that? What you gonna do? Who's scoring on that? Seriously, like, what do you do? Who do we have to give up, though? I'm just not thinking that far. I'm not going to think that far right now. Right now, my initial reaction is just, I'm cool with trying to find a way to get Derek White. That's my initial reaction. This is my irrational take. If you guys want to do trade scenarios, you can. But that's my initial take. I want Derek White. It is a lot, though. White makes $20 million this season and has a player option in 29. He's really expensive. Yeah, he is very expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. He is very expensive. And I know it also depends on what the Spurs do with the whole Giannis situation, because we know that that's been rumors running around too. So it's quite a bit going on right now. Quite a bit. I think it's a slim chance that it happens. Just something for us to keep our eye on, right? But yeah, how old is Derek White now? Do you guys know? I could have literally just said Derek White age, and I didn't do that. He's 30? Okay. 30? Okay. All right. Still in his prime? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Guess the question is, would you guys think he's worth it? I think if the Spurs are championship bound, I think he's worth it. Am I alone on not wanting Giannis unless it's an absolute fleece? I don't think you're the only one. A lot of people are hesitant about the Giannis stuff. I want Giannis, but I'm kind of with you on that, right? Like, it doesn't have to be an absolute fleece, right? It doesn't have to be an absolute fleece, but if the Spurs can manage to like get another team involved, that would help a lot. But most importantly, I'm waiting to hear what Giannis has to say, because if Giannis actually says San Antonio is where I want to go, that's my only destination, we're cooking. You can get away with something pretty good then. Then you're cooking. And you get some other teams involved. Now, if he names off like 5 different destinations, it's probably not going to happen, you know. We'll see, though.